Why are we not playing the actual version? Who gives a crap if he says hey?
Fans, tonight is senior night for our cheerleading seniors. At this time, please direct your attention to the track to learn a little bit about these special seniors from their coaches. Sadie Bargo, parents Heather and Mike Bargo. Sadie said she was welcomed with open arms when she transferred from Ralston. Sadie is a captain and an all-American athlete. She is fun-spirited and outgoing. She has met some of her very best friends on the cheer team. After high school, Sadie wants to continue her cheerleading career in college. Presley Joe Dane. Parents Crystal Barnett and Mark Dane. Presley has been a dedicated member of the varsity cheerleading team for the past 4 years. She is a captain and an accomplished leader. She earned All-American this year and is one of our top performers. After graduation, she plans to attend the University of Nebraska-Lincoln to major in psychology while also trying out for the Huskers cheerleading team. Tatum Davison. Parents Shane and Stephanie Davison. Tatum has been on the cheer team for 4 years. Tatum said cheer has taught her to be respectful and has given her the confidence to try new things. It has been fun watching Tatum's funny personality develop as she has become more comfortable and self-assured. Tatum plans on furthering her education in physical therapy. Kaylee Eister. Parents Kimberly Eister and Gary Dean Eister. Kaylee has been on the cheer team for 3 years. She has a kind heart and has formed tight relationships and friendships among her cheer team. Cheer has helped her to be more confident and more outgoing. After high school, Kaylee wants to be a pediatric radiologist.
I met your brothers. Yeah, it's cool.
And Todd Hallett.
Gave me hints. I like it.
Cheerleader and now a high school cheerleader. She is a bright spot on our team.
I'm working the camera.
So sweet and kind.
I can't. I'm
It's been fun to watch Grace become more confident and develop into the athlete she has become. She loves cheering and making banners to spread school spirit. After high school, Grace plans on attending the University of Nebraska-Lincoln to study psychology.
How do I get trouble, bro? Go away. How do I get...
Mackenzie Horowski. Parents Jeremy and Kayleen Horowski. Cheerleading has taught Kenzie leadership skills and made her realize the importance of school involvement and school spirit. Kenzie makes friends easily and has become more confident. Kenzie's future plans are to attend the University of Nebraska-Lincoln to study psychology. Hannah Helfrey. Parents Terry and Lisa Anna has been on the team for 4 years. Anna is a captain on the varsity team and an amazing leader who has earned the respect of her peers, coaches, and teachers. She is quick to volunteer at cheer, school, and in her community. Her giving and selfless nature and dedication will be greatly missed next year. Anna's future plans are to attend the University of Nebraska-Lincoln and study business. Sadie Marco. Parents Stacy and Riley Marco. This is Sadie's second year on the cheer team. Cheerleading has helped her to become more outgoing and has given her the skills to form and maintain friendships. Sadie is very kind and respectful. She is a dedicated athlete who is fun to watch perform. Sadie's post-high school plan is to attend beauty school Zenon to study cosmetology and become a hairstylist. Peyton Morrison. Parents David Morrison and Kristen Tansler. Peyton loved attending cheer camp and felt like it really brought the team together. She loves being able to bond with her friends on the team while developing new skills and improving as an athlete and as a team. Peyton's post-secondary plans are to attend free dental school and ultimately become an orthodontist. Kylie Miles. Parents Jill and Joe Miles. Cheer has taught her how to work together as a team and has given her the opportunity to make friends with new people. Kylie enjoys lifting the spirits of others and being involved in high school events. After high school, Kylie plans on attending the University of Nebraska-Lincoln and majoring in architecture. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for these special members of the class of 2026.
Get away from the freshmen.
All of their contributions to preparing this high school. Thank you, seniors, and congratulations. ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please rise, remove your hats, and remain standing for the presentation of the nation's colors and the playing of our national anthem under the direction of Junior Drum Major Bennett Carrico. The colors are being presented by the Papillion La Vista Community Schools Navy Junior ROTC Color Guard. The members of the Color Guard tonight: Adrian Acree, DJ Adams, Lydia Kimbrell, commanded by Connor Dagnall.
Back here with you on Friday Night Football. The Monarchs are the home team tonight. 1. Pennsylvania really beaten up.
Monarchs! Hello everyone and welcome to the POV Media broadcast of Friday Night Lights High School Football here at Foundation Field in Papillion, Nebraska. Tonight, we have the 3-1 Papillion La Vista Monarchs and the 4-0 Creighton Prep Junior Jays. Last year, in the 2024 matchup, the Monarchs beat the Jays 22-3.
Monarchs beat the Bellevue East Chieftains 47-7 last week. The leading passer for the Monarchs was junior quarterback R.J. Videra. Videra completed 10 of his 12 passes for 121 yards and had a touchdown. The leading runner for the Monarchs was senior Brody Parr with 1 carry and 116 rushing yards. He also had 2 rushing touchdowns. The go-to for Videra was sophomore Luke Bennett. Bennett caught 5 passes for 71 yards. The leading tackler for the Monarchs was senior Micah Ariano. Ariano had 6 total tackles and 2 tackles for loss. Noah Cho was the only Monarch to record a sack. Senior Jake Vance and sophomore Luke Bennett both had an interception. Junior Cohen Hovitt had a kick return touchdown, and Cooper Willis was 4 for 5 on his extra point attempts. He spoke to head coach Sean McLaughlin about this game, and he said the motivation comes within. I don't really need to do much to get them to work hard. They're good kids and they want to be successful in everything they do in life. Not many, if any, chances to the lineup. There will be lots of running the ball for the Monarchs and the Junior Jays. Whoever wins the line of scrimmage and the turnover battle will win this game. I thought that we became a team at Bellevue East. We had some disciplinary action take place, and a bunch of new faces got to start a game. We played for each other after that night, and it's very valuable to us going forward.
Last week, the Jays beat the Millard West Wildcats 14-7. Kicker for the Monarchs is Cooper Wills. Back deep is Vincent Constantino. And it is a beautiful night here at Foundation Field with a temperature of 77 degrees. This is perfect football weather.
True. Tonight's theme for the Monarchs is Frat Boy.
Kick is up. Fielded at the 20. Fumbles the recovery. It was Sheldon Galladay who bobbled it, but he got out to the 30-yard line.
Well, this could be like Coach McLaughlin said, it's gonna be a run-heavy game. Angela Walker is the leading rusher for the Junior Jays, and Brody Parr on the opposite side for the Monarchs. There is a strong rushing presence on both of these teams. For your knowledge, Angela Walker has 91 carries on the year with 519 rushing yards and 8 rushing touchdowns, while Brody Parr has 94 carries, 430 rush yards, and 4 rushing touchdowns. We're going to see both teams lean on the run because that is what they're best at.
It's offsides on the Monarchs. The Junior Jays will move up 5 to the 37. It'll be 1st and 5. Lammers in shotgun. Gives to Walker. Walker brought down by number 6, Malachi Messi. And Cohen Hovitt was there first for the tackle.
And if you want to win a game like this, you have to win the line of scrimmage. And Messi and Hovitt, getting in there to stop this powerful attack. Got the attack on the attack for the Junior Jays. Great job by the defense for stopping what could have been a strong run.
Lammers rolls out right. Pass intended for number 1, Sheldon Galladay.
Jack Lammers pass intended for Sheldon Galladay falls incomplete.
Galladay has been the leading receiver for the Junior Jays all season. And Lammers is a pretty good player. He's been able to get it to Galladay more often than any other receiver on the team. He has 11 receptions, 155 receiving yards on the year, with 2 receiving touchdowns. Like I said earlier, the running game is Prep's main thing.
Walker is stopped. Brought down first by Gavin Vest and Bryce Vignes.
Bryce Vignes last season was a force for the Monarchs and has been a force so far this season as well. He is a tough guy to get around, being 6'3". He's a tall guy, 285 pounds. He's not someone you want to see coming your way because he is going to destroy you.
Hovitt and Hardin Jr. back to receive the punt from the Junior Jays. And it's blocked. And the punt is recovered by Amari Nassan. Monarchs will take over at the 30 with excellent field position.
That's a great starting play for the Monarchs. Getting the blocked punt, Amari Nassan was able to get in there. There was maybe a bit of confusion for the prep punter there, but Nassan is able to sneak in there and get the block. A strong start defensively for the Monarchs. We'll see what they can do offensively with Videra here.
So far, Videra has completed 53 of his 101 passes for 663 yards. He's got 4 touchdowns on the year. Hovitt in motion, fakes it to Hovitt, drops back, fires downfield for Hardin. And it bounces off the head of Udofia.
And Udofia was able to get in there. That looked like it was a strong pass from Videra. It looked like it had the distance, and it looked like it was over the head of Udofia. However, he's not able to come down with it. Great play there by the defender to stop what could have been the Monarchs' first touchdown of the game with 10 minutes already in the first quarter.
2nd and 10 from the 29. Parr takes it out left. Taken down by number 56, Gavin Trapp.
Gavin Trapp in on that tackle there, was able to rush through the Monarchs offensive line. And like I've said already, you need to control the line of scrimmage if you're either side, both defensively and offensively. If you cannot get control on that in that front, you're gonna lose this game. Offensive line needs to block, defensive line needs to get through.
3rd and 11 for the Monarchs. Videra, pass intended for number 4, Luke Bennett, but it's intercepted by Nick. Cosmic on the interception there.
What a great.
But there is a flag down. Let's see what the call is. And it's on the prep. It's on Creighton prep.
Interception. And return. Illegal blocking the back. 23. 2 ways to start.
It was a block in the back on Udofia.
I was just gonna say that that's a great use of the tip drill from number 13, Cosmic. Because if you're a defensive backs coach, you're preaching all night that you need to watch out. If a ball is in the air, make sure someone is behind you, because if you tip that up, that is a free interception right into your arms. That could be taken back for a good 15 to 20 yards.
1st and 10 from the 13. Walker gets to about the 16-yard line. Taken down by Jack Jelinek.
Jelinek has been incredibly strong this year as a defender. 12 total tackles, 7 of which being solo, and 2 interceptions for Jelinek. For someone who is incredibly quick, not the tallest guy in the world, standing at 5'11". Jelinek has played incredible this season, and if the Monarchs want to succeed, they need to see more of him.
Lammer's pass out to Udofia. Hovitt and Gavin Vest on the tackle.
Vest is standing in for the Monarchs as a new starter in that linebacking core. Someone who has played throughout the season so far, but is now really just getting his shot to star at that linebacking core along with Ariano. And if the Monarchs want to succeed, their linebacking core has to continue to be strong. We saw it early in games that their linebacking core was incredibly powerful.
1st and 10 from the 23. Walker met immediately by Gavin Vest.
Vest with the tackle there. He has 2 tackles for loss already on the season. Looking to get more as he's getting more playing time. He's been suited in every single game this season. But Vest has not gotten playing time in every single game. He's played great when he's had the chance. But we got to see more of him at this spot for the Monarchs.
It'll be 2nd and 11 from the 22. Lammer's under the center. Fakes the handoff, being chased by Nassan. Pushed out by Gavin Vest.
And Lammer is not able to roll out to get a positive gain of yards. Seems like the Monarchs really read that like a book and was able to, and weren't gonna bite on it. They were able to flush out Lammers from the pocket where he is most comfortable. He does have rushing stats on the season from when he has ran. He's got 9 total carries, but only 8 rush yards. So Lammers is not the greatest runner in terms of, but he's good as a passer. He's reasonably accurate, 33 of 65 this season.
3rd and 10, Lammers drops back, fires deep for Galladay. He overthrows him.
And Galladay thought he had that there, but was not able to get back to it as Lammers does throw that a bit deep. Was a very wide open throw. Unfortunate that they couldn't connect there with Galladay, but Prep has been a little slow this evening so far on offense. We'll see what they can do defensively and hope that they do not get another punt blocked.
Harden and Hovitt back deep to receive the punt. It will be a timeout.
I'm not sure who called the timeout here.
I don't think it was a timeout. There was stoppage of play that happened.
I'm not sure exactly what happened, but we're going to get right back into it with the Prep punt.
Punt is off, and it's a beautiful one. Caught at the 45 by Harden Jr., and Harden is drilled to the ground by Udofia. And Silas Bush was the one who finished what Udofia has started.
And that was just a great usage of containing a dangerous returner. Harden Jr. this season has been great when in the kick return game, punt return game especially. And the fact that Bush was able to just stop it right there was great for the Prep defense.
1st and 10 from the 44. Parr on the carry. He'll get about 3. Taken down by Walker and Corrigan.
And Angelo Walker, while he is mainly used on the offensive side of the ball, is a pretty strong defensive force as a linebacker for the Junior Jays. He's been effective on that side of the ball. And once again, you need to control the line of scrimmage, and Walker is going to help with that.
Parr on the carry again. Taken down by Woodward and Cosmic.
Cosmic, again, gets in on another tackle. Brody Parr has been finding holes in this Prep defensive front so far. He had that one that almost was a loss down. But overall, has been playing great so far tonight. Monarchs, if they want to succeed and win this game against a good opponent, 4-0 Creighton Prep, Brody Parr's got to continue to be strong.
3rd and 3 from the 49. Parr on the carry again. And it looks like he stopped short. First one there was Michael Navarro.
And Mike Navarro at linebacker has been the best defensive player for Prep. Total of 22 tackles on the season, 13 solo, but 19 being assisted. And he also has 1 tackle for loss. He's constantly getting in and making the play that the Prep defense needs.
Punt up. Fielded by number 1, I believe that is. Never mind, Nico Cosmic. Brought down by A.J. Wesley.
And if I'm Coach Young, I'm wanting to see a strong offensive performance here. The key to this game really is the offense. Whoever's offense can get into a swing first is going to be the one that's going to end up winning the game. Because both of these offenses have been a little inconsistent with their play. They've relied mostly on their running attacks, again, between Parr and Walker, respectfully. But the passers need to step up and make the plays that they need.
Walker on the carry. He'll get about 2.
Walker, once again, they go back to him because, you know, he's been their main guy to go to. Micah Ariano there on the tackle, along with 44, Mari Nassan. Nassan has been playing a much bigger role as of recently, these past few games. On the Monarch defense, he's been getting more playing time and has been a game wrecker.
Walker outright. Vest and Nassan were there to make the tackle for the Monarchs.
And strong cut by Walker to try to get a little extra yards when the sideline collapsed there. Seems like he ran into one of his own linemen, unfortunately. Just couldn't get out of the way in time. But Walker was still able to make a positive yard for that, currently being 3rd and 4 on the field. If Prep wants to succeed, they've got to get this 3rd down here.
Timeout. Tim Young calls his first timeout of the half. He's got 2 more remaining. He calls it with 3 minutes and 35 seconds left to go.
And Tim Young is no stranger to high school football. He's been with Prep for a really long time now. He's consistently led his teams to consistent seasons. They've been consistently good, if not great, as a team. Even a little while ago, I believe in 23 it was, you saw Sam Sledge come from Creighton Prep and is now the backup center for the Nebraska Cornhuskers. So we're going to continue to see a strong Prep showing defensively, but if this offense can't get into shape, it's going to be a long, long night.
Lammers being chased down by Vignes, sorry. It'll be 4th and 4 from the 24. Prep to punt away again.
Vignes has had a lot of plays where he's gotten close to making a sack. He's had 6 total hurries on the year where he's almost gotten there, just whoever the quarterback was able to release it right before he was able to get there.
Angelo Walker to punt for the Junior Jays. Hardin Jr. and Hovitt are back deep to receive. Hovitt has trouble with the fielding, and he's taken down first by Silas Bush.
Cohen Hovitt was the one that had the kick return touchdown just last week, but Silas Bush was able to stop it again. He's been consistently already what we've seen in this game to be a stopper on the special teams side of the ball. While he is a senior for this team, he's able to get down the line and is able to stop the potential danger that comes with Cohen Hovitt's returns.
1st and 10 from the 39. Parr makes a guy miss. He gets about 4 on the play. Taken down by Preston Woodward.
Woodward was getting in on there. And it's really been a game so far of the line of scrimmage. If you have not been able to get the push that you need from your linemen, you're not going to succeed. And Parr has just been able to get that more than Prep has. So Parr is going to continue to find those open lanes as they keep going back to him.
Parr on the carry again. Taken down by Corrigan.
And once again, Parr with the run there, taken down by Corrigan. He's finding the open hole and making the play. He's been great so far tonight and is likely going to continue to be great. Assuming if he is, Monarchs could pull off this upset against a pretty good Prep team.
It is 3rd and 1 from the 48. Parr makes a man miss. Novero missed and finished by Grant Harpster.
Grant Harpster was rushing off the edge there and was able to make the play. Looked like Monarchs had that play under wraps, but Prep completely blew it up. And now we're going to see Heminger punt for the 2nd time tonight.
Heminger to punt for the Monarchs. High snap goes over the head of Heminger. Cooper Fix almost got a hand on Heminger's punt, and that was a beauty of a punt as well by Heminger.
That's crazy that he was able to roll out even after a botched snap and make a punt that gets them down the field to around the 25, 20-ish yard line. Great play by Heminger to just continue and not give up. He could have just fell on it, and it would have gave Prep great field position, but he just continues to try to get that punt off. Unfortunate for Fix that he could not get his hand on it. He almost got it, but that would have put Prep in a much better field position than where they are now.
Lammers in shotgun. Gives to Walker. Holtmeyer was there to try to grab him. Pamaran for the stop.
Holtmeyer gets in there and is just not able to tackle him. You know, Walker is able to make the juke and make Holtmeyer fall as he continues to get more yards. Holtmeyer this season has continued to be a force for the Monarchs. 5.5 tackles for loss and a single 0.5 sack and a pass deflection, oddly enough, from the big guy in the middle.
Lammers goes out right to Walker. Luke Bennett, Jack Jelinek there to take out Walker.
Walker gets 1 yard there. And if Prep wants to have success, they've got to trust Jack Lammers. He's been semi-decent so far the year with accuracy, 33 of 65 on the year, but you got to trust your starting quarterback.
Lammers is sacked by Amari Nassan.
I stand corrected. That's end of quarter. I stand corrected there. Lammers just had his pocket clean and did not see Nassan coming off of his blind side there. Nassan with the cleanest sack of his life. What a great play by the Monarch defense to keep the Prep offense off the field. After one, score is still 0-0, Brody.
Yeah.
What do we think we're gonna see going forward from either of these coaches? What decisions do you think they're gonna try to go for?
Try to go through the air a lot more.
You think so? I mean, with both Videra and Lammers, they've got cannons as arms. We saw Lammers be able to throw that a good, what was that, 25 yards, 35 yards maybe? And just was a little overthrown. Still had a great play and has been great the entire season at quarterback. And you say the same for Videra. Videra, while not being the most accurate passer in the world, has the capability of throwing the ball deep and finding those guys who are going to make the big play. Got a punt for the Junior Jays.
Walker's got to be careful here that it does not go out of the back of the end zone. It almost did. But that's a beautiful punt by the running back. Hovik calls for a fair catch. And this is beautiful field position for the Monarchs to take over.
Absolutely, they're in advantageous position to score right here. I mean, you're on your own side of the 50, and you've got the wind that is pretty much non-existent right now. It's a beautiful night here at Foundation. But I want to see Videra air it out here. You know, you've got his arm, and you know that he can make that throw. It's just whether or not he will. You've got a guy on the side who can run that. You got Hardin Jr., who is quick enough to make Videra's long bombs work. Why not try it?
And the wind is blowing in his face. Fakes to Parr and is sacked by Corrigan and Gavin Trapp.
Pocket just collapsed there, and it looked like they were trying to run a RPO. Videra did not like what he saw in Brody Parr having a lane there, so he kept it himself, but wasn't able to find anyone. And the pocket just completely collapsed. Give some props to this defensive line for Prep, just completely breaking down the pocket and trap, and Corrigan being able to get in there.
It is 2nd and 16 from the midfield stripe. And play blown dead. There was a flag down on the 37-yard line. Monarchs moving back, so it was a false start.
Officially, yes, is a false start. That's an issue we've been seeing with Monarchs throughout the season. They'll get a great play, or they'll have strong consistency, and then they'll just hurt themselves with a penalty.
Videra on the running back screen pass. Brought down by Aaron Shaw.
Aaron Shaw, big guy, and is able to just bring him down. He's 6'2", 6'2", 225. And for that size, Shaw's able to make a quick play. We're gonna see a continued offensive drive from the Monarchs, but I want to give a credit to Brody Parr there, breaking a tackle and not giving up, just fighting his way through to get at least a couple more yards.
Parr on the carry. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage by Michael Novero. And for how small of a student section that Creighton Prep has, they've been loud every single down tonight.
And you've seen that, you know, historically with Prep, they've always had loud student sections. They've always had that idea that a lot of teams who go against them are going to really feed into the fact that this is a private school, but Prep doesn't care. They just want to play ball.
Cosmic and Brody Austin gets out to about the 37, taken down by Noah Cho.
Noah Cho was the only holder of a sack last game for the Monarchs, sophomore. And Cho, again, it's just like Gavin Vest. Once he's been in, he's played incredibly well. You know, he's been consistent, he's been good, but has not had a lot of opportunity. You give Cho an opportunity, he's going to use it. So far, 6 tackles, 3 solo, 3 assists, 3 tackles for loss in limited snaps, and then having that sack as well. Cho is just going to continue to get better throughout the season.
1st and 10 for the Jays. Lammers in shotgun. Rolls out to his left. Angelo Walker goes down the sideline. And he'll get to the 47-ish yard line.
Great find by Lammers there. Just finding the open man on the sideline. It looked like it was a setup screen by Prep, and the outside guy completely bit. They fell for it. They thought, oh, looks like a clean pocket. I'm gonna go rush this guy. I'm gonna go rush the quarterback, and it leaves Angelo Walker wide open to get them down about midfield, on their side of midfield at the very least. They're at their side of the midfield.
1st and 10 from the 45. Novero gets back to the line of scrimmage, taken down by Nassan.
Try to do a different play there with a fullback swing, it looks like. Maybe a fullback dive even. Novero, hard-nosed guy. He will put your head down. He'll put his head down and he'll ram into you. He'll go through you because he's not afraid of contact. Novero's always been like that. We've seen that even when he was a freshman. Great stop by the Monarch defense though.
Angelo Walker gets the first down for the Junior Jays. Taken down by Jonathan Harden Jr.
That was a great play there by Angelo Walker. He was able to break several tackles and make the play that they needed to get into pretty decent field position around the 30-yard line. 30, 35-yard line. And it's just what you've been needing to see all game so far. You need to see a strong run offense, and that's what Prep has been showing.
Lammers outright to Brody Austin.
Austin gets the nod again there for Lammers' pass. I would not be surprised if they continue using Lammers' arm. Walker's been playing great, and I don't think he's a weak point at all. But Lammers needs to get going on the passing side of things if this team wants to succeed.
2nd and 2 from the 26. Walker gets the first down. Taken down by Olsen and Ariano.
Ariano, this year has just been an incredibly strong player. I'm laughing because it's just insane how many tackles he's had in 4 games. 37 of the things within 4 games this season, 23 being solo. Along with that, 7 tackles for loss.
Walker brought down first by Ariano.
And we've been seeing Walker the entire game show the ability that he has to make a play work and cut up when needed. He's found the open spot and he's cut into it. That way he's able to continue to give the play some life for the Prep Junior Jays. And that is a timeout from Coach Yonk. So if I'm Coach Yonk here, what am I saying in this huddle?
I would keep giving it to Angelo Walker.
And I would agree with that. I think Walker is a great player. I think, in my mind, I would imagine you would use him in more creative ways and just runs up the middle like they saw with that screen play, because he's got that speed. I would not be surprised if they tried to use him on the outside as a quick dump off.
Right now, taking a look around Class A, the Omaha Central Eagles are beating Omaha Westside 14-0, and they're currently driving down the field. We've 2nd and 4 from the 18, 6:44 left. Lammers on the fake, gives it to Walker, and Walker gets the first touchdown of tonight. He was being chased by Luke Bennett, and that faked me out too.
And that's what I've been saying, what I just said. You gotta use him in creative ways outside of just a run up the middle. You cannot use a speedster like Walker in just a bruiser kind of running back to go straight up the middle. You gotta use him on the outside, and that fake worked wonders. Great play there by Creighton Prep.
Kicker for the Junior Jays is Rory McGarry. Kick up, and it's right down the middle. It is now Junior Jays 7, Monarchs 0, with 6:34 left to go.
If I am Coach McLaughlin, I'm upset with my contain guys. You gotta watch that. You know, you always have to have a contain, regardless of where you are play-wise. You can never have nobody on that side of the field. Everyone just bought in to the fake, and they all believe that Lammers had it. They believe Lammers had it and rolled out. Great play there by Creighton Prep. Completely faked out the Monarch defense.
Coach Anthony Francisco Serrano, Jim and Ronnie Glover, William and Jen Hogan. Of your very own agency state.
To kick for the Jays is Rory McGarry. Back deep is Hovitt and Hardin Jr.
Rory McGarry set to kick. Jonathan Hardin will go back deep to receive.
Recovered by Hardin Jr. He'll get out right. Galladay was there first.
Jonathan Hardin once again getting the nod at kick return. For the Monarchs. And Galladay was able to bring him down. But McLaughlin's got to use some more creative play calling here. You've seen a lot of runs up the middle, and it's just not been super effective so far. You've got a great running back in Brody Parr, and like I said with prep, you got to use him in unique ways. Maybe get a dump over the middle with a pass.
Videra looks for Hardin Jr., but pass overthrown.
That was a interesting throw by Videra. Looked like his arm was all out of whack. I'm not sure exactly what positioning his arm was at, because it was not in the position it needed to be at as a quarterback if you want to make a throw like that, because he can make that throw. We've seen it this year, and Hardin would have been open. That is an offsides, looks like. Yep, offsides on Creighton prep.
And that is not a mistake you want to make here.
Absolutely agree with you. Great play by number 45, once again, Mike Navarro. Navarro, like I've said the entire stream so far, he's just such a strong, hard-nosed kind of defender. And he's not gonna care if he runs you over. He's a semi-truck. He's going your way, and nothing is gonna stop him from running you over. Great play.
It is 3rd and 6 from the 26. Hardin Jr. in motion on the jet sweep. And he's met hard by Silas Bush.
Hard tackle there by Bush. Hardin looked like he lowered his helmet a little bit here to try and power through the defense that Bush was giving. And that was just great wrap-up tackling by Bush, able to take down a pretty strong receiver that is Jonathan Hardin Jr.
Hemiger's punt bounces at the 46. Picked up by Nico Cosmic, and he stepped out earlier. That could have been dangerous.
Someone pushed one of his legs out, but Comish on that play looked like he would have taken that to the house. Great ability by the Monarchs to just get him out of bounds, because he was really close to taking that one all the way back for another 6 for the Junior Jays.
Is now 1st and 10 from the 44. Lammers looking deep. pass was intended for number 26, Jacob Ford. Harden Jr. in coverage there.
There's some tight coverage there by Jonathan Harden Jr. Locked him up. Was able to. That was just a strong defensive showing there by Harden. I mean, he really had a very small window to put that into from Lammers there. Great coverage by Harden Jr. like a blanket on a toddler. Great job.
Walker slipping tackles. He'll get taken down by Jack Jelinek.
He's just been slipping off of all of the defenders tonight. Angelo Walker has just had such a effective first half this evening for the Junior Jays. I mean, he struggled early because the line kind of collapsed on him. But now he's been able to find the holes that he needs to, and has been slipping away from defenders with ease.
Coach McLaughlin will call a timeout with 4:09 left in this first half. Only a 7-0 ball game.
You've really got to wonder what they're trying to draw up on either side of the ball here. I think that McLaughlin's got to get more creative with what it's calling, and Yonk is going to trust Lammers more. I mean, that was right there, had him right. He had his man. It was accurate. It just was great coverage by Jonathan Harden. And you have a lot of really strong play callers on the prep staff, including Tim Williams.
Lammers drops, fires deep, tries to get to Brady Galladay with Harden Jr. in coverage. Vignes and Holtmeyer on the hurry, trying to get after Lammers.
That was just a panic throw there by Lammers. He thought he had him. Should have taken a little more time. I mean, a couple seconds is all you really need, and that's a touchdown for Creighton Prep. I mean, the coverage was blown. He was wide open, and Lammers just did not have the time he needed to put it where it needed to go. Great play there by the defensive line for the Monarchs.
Hovit and Harden Jr. back to receive Lammers' punt. And that will, or correction, Walker's punt, and that'll just go out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 20-yard line.
For Coach McLaughlin, what do you want to see in an offensive play calling style here? I mean, really, we've seen a lot of different things, but what do you think needs to happen if Monarchs wants to get a score off before the end of the half?
First and 10 from the 20. Parr makes him a guy miss. Jukes one. First one there was Cooper Fix.
Cooper Fix getting in there once again.
I wouldn't be surprised if Coach Mack is gonna maybe start throwing it more, try to get downfield.
I mean, you would imagine so. You've really not seen Videra tasked with much so far tonight. I mean, he had those couple throws here and there, but really has not done anything. And he had that one tipped interception, but other than that, Videra has not had a lot of chances tonight.
Videra, quick pass out to Luke Bennett. He slips the tackle, and he's grabbed by Jordan Udofia. That could have been dangerous if Bennett slipped Udofia's tackle. That would have been an insane touchdown for the Monarchs.
And Bennett, you know, he's been proving himself a lot at tight end here for the Monarchs recently. We didn't see a lot of him last year, as he was only a sophomore. But Bennett's played great so far this year, and that was just a strong find by Videra, and Bennett was just able to put on the gas.
Parr, and the reason why we didn't really see, like you said, Bennett last year was because he was actually a freshman last year.
Oh, he was a freshman.
But they had Cale Johnson as their main tight end on offense.
Yes, that's right. Cale Johnson at tight end for the Monarchs last year. Strong receiver playing for Northwest College.
Yes. And Bennett was actually a wide receiver last year, but he turned into a tight end just because of how tall and how much of a playmaker he is. Parr gets about to the 42, taken down by Preston Woodward.
And you know, like you said with Bennett, he's a playmaker. 6'1" and only 185 pounds for a tight end, but he's quick. Bennett is able to make a play.
Novero was there for Creighton Prep, and I'm not surprised that this offense is staying out there on the field. 65 seconds left to go in this first half.
That was a great play there by the defensive line of the Junior Jays. Ahianti almost had something even bigger. I mean, that was clearly not a gain for the Monarchs. That was very well played out by defensively by Prep, and we have another timeout.
Coach Mack calls the timeout.
Yep, by Coach Mack.
I bet he wants to talk over what they're going to do here on this fourth down.
I mean, you've got fourth and pretzel sticks. You've got just a couple yards left. There's really not much you can draw up here that is gonna be fooled if you're the. That's gonna fool them if you're the Junior Jays. I mean, maybe you do some flea flicker type run, you know, pass it back to Parr, who passes it to Harden kind of thing, gets an open outside, but really not sure what Mack is gonna draw up here.
It looks like he's bringing out the punting unit.
Interesting choice.
Good punt by Heminger. It'll roll to the 18-yard line, which is where the Jays will take over.
It's an interesting call by Coach Mack. Maybe he's just saying, okay, let's try to get out of the half here. You know, let's get out of the half and go into the third quarter prepared to make this game a barn burner and finally get some points up on the board against the strong team that is the Junior Jays.
I'm just kind of surprised that he didn't take the offense out there and just try to draw them off sides, the Creighton Prep Junior Jays.
At the very least, I mean, you know, you've got a lot of great players. Why wouldn't you try to draw them at least off sides?
Walker on the carry, and it'll look like he will just let the clock run out.
Vest once again on the stop there for linebacking core of the Monarchs, and that's currently 14 seconds.
It looks like they might try to run a play.
I wonder if they're going to just run this.
Yep, Walker literally walking. And that's the end of the first half. Junior Jays 7, Monarchs 0. During the halftime, you will see the band, P-Town Twirlers, and dance. My name is Brody Carter.
I'm V. Plasek.
We will see you guys in the second half.
Tonight, the Monarch Marching Band will perform their contest show, The In-Between, featuring music of Adele, Sam Smith, and the Bee Gees. The band is under the direction of drum majors Bennett Carrico, Caroline Williams, and Vicky Wu. The band will be in competition tomorrow at the Titan Marching Invitational. Ladies and gentlemen, here are your Marching Monarchs!
Good evening. Will you be staying with us tonight? Excellent.
Ladies and gentlemen, continuing your halftime entertainment, please welcome the P-Town Twirlers. Concluding tonight's halftime celebration, please welcome the Papillion La Vista dance team.
Thank you for letting this slide. Ready to get back. Big girls in the love is
everyone, and welcome back to Foundation Field after halftime. Score is Junior J's 7 and the Monarchs 0. The only score we've seen tonight is Angela Walker on that big breakout run, which essentially put the Jays over the Monarchs.
And yeah, we've seen the entirety of today. It's just been a run-first affair from both sides of the ball. We've seen very little passing, very little completions at that. This game has continued to be a pound the rock kind of game, and whoever can win the line of scrimmage is going to win the game. Right now, it's Creighton prep.
Yes. And we've seen the quarterbacks air it out a couple of times.
Absolutely.
They've just been too inconsistent. Some of them have been over the head. A lot of them have been too short. And we saw Videra throw one, and it get intercepted. It got tipped and intercepted.
And yeah, Videra, that ball went a little longer than he probably intended it for. However, it was still a great ball by Vid. It just did not get exactly to the hands of where it was supposed to. Now, let's quickly look at a couple scores real quick. At half, we got the Central Eagles beating the West Side Warriors 21-0. That is a score that a lot of us are probably pretty shocked about. However, Omaha Central is not a bad team. Their one loss was against a good Omaha North team.
Rory McGarry's kick is fielded by Jonathan Harden. And first one there was Jordan Udofia.
And Udofia has just been a great force the entire game. Now, Brody, if I am Coach Mack, what am I thinking offensively we need to be doing better?
I think you need to be less conservative. After what we saw the first half where it was 2 times when it was 4th and short, they easily could have gone down and had scoring opportunities, but instead they decided to punt it away. Videra, short pass to Luke Bennett,
And
taken down by Angela Walker.
Yeah, and Bennett's going to be their continuous target throughout the day. Harden's been targeted a lot, their main wide receiver ultimately. But Bennett has just shown the most strength at tight end for the Monarchs. And if Videra's going to get in a roll, it's going to be because of Luke Bennett.
Bennett has 29 of Videra's 34 pass yards, and Videra is sacked behind the line of scrimmage. First one there was Brody Austin and Cooper Fix.
And Roberto Sidzik got in there as well. We got a lot of strong showing on the defensive line from Prep in quarter one. Those are just the entire half. But Prep, if they are going to win this game, has got to keep rushing the passer. They've got 2 sacks on the night, I believe. They got to keep pressuring Videra because he is not great under pressure.
3rd and 10 from the 23. Videra, pass out to Brody Parr. Gets to about the 30 and is taken down by number 45, Michael Novero.
And that was a great play there by Videra, being able to find the guy that they need. It was interesting play call, to say the least, but Brody Parr made the best of it, getting him around to the 2nd to 2-yard line, And they're punting here again because, they're in their own end zone, pretty much. They're right by their own end zone,
Austin and Nico Cosmic brought down by A.J. Wesley.
That was a strong reception by Cosmic. Once again, continuing to be that guy that is the kick return guy. You always have the one who is You usually have several people who get kick returns, but you have that one guy who is typically your go-to, who you want that kickoff to go to, you know? In this case, it seems to be Cosmic for the Monarchs. We've seen Cohen Hovitt take that spot, and we've seen Jonathan Harden take that spot. It's been back and forth throughout the season. Right now, it'd be Hovitt because of his most recent kickoff return touchdown. We got very little time on the clock for prep. 7 seconds remain.
1st and 10 from the 46. Just gets the playoff. It looks like to be a Wildcat. Logan Holtmeyer on tackle for loss there. It'll be 2nd and 12 from the 44.
Holtmeyer getting in on that play there as a big middle defensive lineman. It's hard. Ultimately, it's really hard to get into the interior of the defensive line, of the offensive line, excuse me, if you're a big guy like Logan Holtmeyer, but he was able to manage it.
Angelo is stopped there first by Sullivan Olsen and Amari Nassan.
It looks like Angela Walker almost had a breakaway run there for the Junior Jays, but Monarchs were able to stop him. Nassan brought him down. Sully got there first, Sully Olsen that is, and Yonk's got 3rd and 14 here. There's no harm, no foul in letting your quarterback air it out a little bit.
3rd and 14 from their own 42. Lammers drops out. Pass is intended for Galladay. Just doesn't catch the ball. So it'll be 4th and 14 from the 42, and Angela Walker will be back for Creighton Prep to punt it, and back deep will be Cohen Hovitt.
And that's just an unfortunate turn of events. If you're the Junior Jays, excuse me, you know, Galladay's been their consistently best receiving threat. We've seen other guys catch it and get some good yards, but we just need to see more from this receiving corps.
Beautiful punt by Walker. Is fair cut at the 29-yard line. And the Monarchs will take over. 1st and 10 from the 29 with 8:05 left to go in the 3rd quarter.
And Vitera, you know, he's not had a large game overall. I mean, his completion percentage is 0.6. 0.62 to be specific. And that just shows how little he's thrown the ball tonight. You know, if I'm Coach Mack, I've got to trust my quarterback.
Vitera looks for Harden. Udofia, that could have been another pick for the Jays.
Yeah, Udofia was right on that. They were stuck together pretty much, running foot and foot there, and Vitera almost looked like he was trying to get to Hovitt and not Harden. Hovitt was behind him and was open. Wonder who Vitera was actually going for.
Vitera being sacked, or he might get back to the line of scrimmage. Taken down by Aaron Shaw.
Aaron Shaw, man. This guy is a great player. Always, you know, he's just incredibly quick and also just strong for a defensive lineman. Aaron is mainly being known on the defensive side of the ball, but was an incredibly strong lineman and still is for the Junior Jays.
Vitera out to Bennett, and Bennett fighting for those extra yards, and it will be a 1st down, and he was taken out by Silas Bush.
And you gotta give props there to Luke Bennett for pushing to give the Monarchs as many yards as possible. And it looks like they called him short. There's not a first down on this play. That is a 4th and 1 for the Monarchs. And they're punting here. You're on the opposite side of the the opposite side of middle of the field, but I don't understand why you punt here.
Punt recovered by Nico Kosmich. Taken out by Noah Cho.
Well, what do you think about that decision, Brody? Punting on 4th and 1 on the opposite side of midfield.
I just think it's an interesting play because, yeah, you're on your own side of the field, but, I mean, go out there, try to draw the team off sides. And then once that play clock hits, 2 seconds, 1 second, call timeout. Austin on the reception, brought down by Sullivan Olsen and Tyler Pamaran.
Brody Austin has been, seems like the go-to guy tonight, specifically for Jack Lammers at quarterback. And, I'm really not surprised that Yonk is trying to go more pass-heavy here. Walker's been playing great, but if you're going to win the game, you're going to win it by at least using the quarterback.
Walker. And Monarchs signaling they have the foot. And Luke Bennett recovers a Monarch fumble.
Wow. If this stands as a fumble.
And it was stripped by number 44, Amari Nassan. And Bennett came up with the football.
That is a crucial mistake by the Junior Jays, excuse me. You can't be fumbling at this point on the field. You just gave the Monarchs prime field position to go and score their first touchdown of the game. You are winning right now. And the last thing you could want is to have a turnover like that. Unfortunate turn of events here.
Flip to Parr. Parr gets tackled for a loss by Angela Walker.
Angela Walker is kind of a jack of all trades. He played punter, has been playing great at running back the entire day, and has been playing linebacker incredibly well all day. We've seen him the entirety of the game just be a consistent force that Monarchs has struggled to stop, both offensively and defensively.
It'll be 2nd and 13 from the 43. Videra breaks a sack, rolls out right, and it's caught by Harden.
And give it up for the Monarchs offensive line, saving Videra as he rolls out of the pocket and finds a receiver downfield, specifically Jonathan Harden Jr. Great play there by RJ Videra.
It'll be 3rd and 4 from the 34. Videra drops back. Oh, and it was almost a one-handed snag by Bennett.
Double coverage, but I believe that was Harden? That was Bennett. Excuse me, that was Luke Bennett. Almost had the Odell Beckham kind of snag there. That was great placement. Just could not hang on to it. It was a bit far in front of him. two guys around him. Bennett was not able to hang on. It's a tough play.
4th and 4 from the 34. Videra drops back. And it's caught by Bennett for the first down. And he gets to the 15. Taken down by Udofia.
I imagine that is not how that play was supposed to be drawn up. That is 100% not what, that is not how that play was supposed to be drawn up. You know, Videra 100% was not meant to drop back a good 6 extra feet, but still was able to find a man and make the play. Props to Luke Bennett for just getting that open spot and allowing Videra to dump it to him. Great play by the Monarchs to put them at around their 20-yard line.
And that was good awareness, too, by RJ Videra.
Absolutely.
For getting out of the trouble there. And that could have been desperate for the Monarchs. That could have been very dangerous.
That could have been like a Hail Mary kind of ball.
Yeah, especially going for it on, you know, the 34, and Videra got dropped all the way back to the 42-yard line. The Jays could have taken over an excellent field position, but instead they get the first down, and Luke Bennett has had himself a night. And there's a flag down.
That's an early call for the flag here.
Luke Bennett has 4 receptions for 61 yards.
Here's the call. That is an illegal substitution by the Monarchs. Like I said earlier in the stream, you see big plays made by the Monarchs, and then they get a penalty that brings them back a couple yards back. Got to be disciplined.
Videra to Tyler Bragg.
Tyler Bragg.
Taken out by Chase Stidham.
Tyler Bragg gets to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more than that, but was just a quick dump off for Videra. And if I'm RJ Videra, I'm probably feeling decently confident after a throw like that. Unfortunately, you weren't able to get anything on the dump. Look to see Brody Parr here with another run. Nope, Videra.
Pump fake, tries to get to Hovit. That could have been very dangerous.
That was almost sacked by Jake Brock, their strongest defensive lineman on the Creighton Prep Junior Jays. 7 total tackles, 1 solo, 3 sacks for the big fella in the middle.
And 3 TFLs as well. Videra drops back, fires towards the end zone. Looks for Bennett. Pass is incomplete. It'll be 4th and 10, and Wills and that field goal unit coming out for the Monarchs.
Give props to the defensive backs of the Junior Jays. You know, that was a textbook play of where a penalty usually occurs. You typically get a penalty there, a holding on the defense, a pass interference on the defense, but they played strong and kept on to their man.
Kick is up, and it's good. Monarchs now on the board with 3 points. They score with 3:17 left to go in the third quarter.
7-3 is a strong score. Not what I was expecting coming out of this game. Much more of a defensive battle than I would have imagined. I would have guessed Prep's offense would have scored a couple more touchdowns by now. They've got a really strong offense that they've shown the entirety of the year. But Monarchs defense has played incredibly well, not letting up many huge plays outside of that one that led to the touchdown by Walker. But give props to the Monarch defense for holding a pretty strong offense that is up for the Junior Jays. But Prep's defense is no slouch either. For teams in the state of Nebraska, 17 total points scored of teams who are in the state of Nebraska. They played a game at home early in the season against a school in Missouri. I believe it was DeSmet Jesuit, thank you. And that was a close win that Prep won 42-35. But since then, 17 total points, including a shutout against Omaha Burke.
Very short kick, recovered by Creighton Prep. And literally both teams were there to tackle him. Taken down by Tesla Heminger, the punter.
Heminger getting in on the tackle there. That was a really short punt. I would imagine that was trying to squib it to have a higher chance that Prep would fumble, is my guess as to why it was so short. Usually, we've seen that as their main tactic throughout the year with kicking for the Monarchs. They've been going either strong along line drive down the middle or a high squib to try and get the returner to drop it.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 36. And flag, and it'll look to be a false start on the Junior Jays. Yes, and it'll go back to 5 yards.
We'll get the official call here in 1 second, but 62, 100% jumped there. He 100% went back before the defense was prepared. And here we go. Yep. And that's just an unfortunate mistake. You know, mental game is a big part of football, and once you're up this late, in the third.
Lammers pass caught by Kosmich and taken down by Vest.
That was a strong rush by number 80 for the Monarchs. Got right into the passing lane of Lammers, was able to thread the needle and get it to him, but
that was Cho.
That was Cho.
I thought I saw Pamaran get in there.
Excuse
but
me.
But I did see someone get in there. Walker, he will get about 6 or 7 yards on the run.
Jelinek continues to have a strong game for the Monarchs defensively overall. Specifically, Jelinek for tackles has a total of 4 on the night.
3rd and 3 from the 43 with 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Lammers in shotgun. Walker lined up to his left, and he'll give it to him, and he will get the first down for the Junior Jays.
Finished off by Wyatt Secord of the Monarchs. And that was a smart play by Yonk to make a short run straight up the middle and then dive for it, making getting just the amount of yards you need to get the first. Great play there by Coach Young.
Galladay.
Sheldon Galladay.
And Pamaran to bring down Galladay, younger brother of former wide receiver and cornerback Isaac Pamaran.
Yes, Isaac Pamaran, strong member of the Monarchs, was one of their best players all of last year.
It'll be 2nd and 11 from the 46. Lammers. Ball tipped by Bennett. That was a great play there by Bennett.
Yeah, way to break on the play, read the eyes of Jack Lammers, who was being flushed out and really had nowhere to throw that ball. You know, there was no one really around that could have caught the ball. So that's great reading of the eyes by Luke Bennett. And we see Papio South beating Norfolk 39-0 at half.
Lammers rolls out right. Pass. Was intended for number 1, Sheldon Galladay, and also Westside is losing to Omaha Central 21-7 on their home turf.
Yeah, the battle of Greater Omaha here. Westside's actually not too far away from Creighton Prep. It's really just down the street. A couple, also by CHI Health Center, Hospital, excuse me.
Angelo's punt. Another beauty. Oh, Cohen Hovett drops the punt. He called for the fair catch. Gave it to the Monarchs, even though Galladay for the Junior Jays came up with the ball there.
Interesting call by the refs to give it to the Monarchs. I saw one ref give it to the Junior Jays. Very interesting that this is called a Monarch ball, but the Junior Jays really have a strong opportunity to make some damage in Monarch territory.
Videra, quick pass out left to Hardin, and the first one there for the Junior Jays was Angelo Walker.
It's about half their team tackling the same guy. And you'll have to see that, you know, swarming on the ball like a pack of angry wasps. All of the guys on the team going at the same guy just to get the tackle and make sure he stays down or gets down, for that matter.
And that is the end of the third quarter. Got one more quarter to play. Score after the third quarter is Monarchs 3, Junior Jays 7. And looking at each team's upcoming schedule, next week there will be Prep Junior Jays are home against the Omaha Central Eagles, which that should be a very good game.
Excited to see that one, see how that one turns out.
Yes, and then our next football stream next Friday, we will be streaming the Millard South Patriots game. Millard South and 4-star quarterback Jet Tamala will be coming here to Foundation Field.
Jet Tamala, Nebraska State yards holder. Broke that last night, excuse me, against
Lincoln Southeast.
Yes, the Knights of Lincoln Southeast.
And something crazy was that he actually beat a former Monarchs passing state record.
Is that so? Tell me about it, Brody.
Yes, it was Alex DiTorio. He played for the Monarchs back in the early 2000s, and he had the all-time leading passing yards record for the state and for the Monarchs too.
That's insane, and Tamala breaking it in a really great high school career, he has 1,000 yards on the season.
Videra goes deep, and he tries to get to McCann.
Just a bit far for Videra. McCann definitely had the speed to get there, just couldn't quite come up with it because of Videra pushed it a little too far above McCann there. And that was a great design play there by the Monarchs, just couldn't execute overall.
3rd and 8 from the 24. Videra drops back and is sacked by number 76, Cooper Fix, and Gavin Trapp. They will split that sack.
Yes, and there's only one recorded stat tonight, but there's been several really close calls that Videra has just barely gotten out of the pocket while Heminger, is ready to punt.
Fielded at midfield, and a little end around with Kosmich, and he goes all the way out to the 10-yard line.
I have never seen anything like that before in my life. That was a really interesting play there. Received at around the 50, handed off to Cosmic, who just runs down the sideline and gets Prep in prime position to get another touchdown. What an interesting play call. That was just a very wide open spot. And Yonk saw it. He saw that the weak side of the field, the far side, if you're watching from our stream.
And Walker gets in for his 2nd rushing touchdown of tonight. Monarchs 3, Junior Jays 13 with 10:54 left.
And no shocker here that Angelo Walker is the target again for the touchdown. He's just been their best player the entire night. Consistent with running and has really brought a lot of spark to a Creighton Prep team coming into Foundation Field.
Is now PAT is good. Junior Jays 14, Monarchs 3.
I think if I'm Coach Mack right now, I'm starting to get into a little bit of a panic mode. You can't be playing conservative anymore up to this point in the game. If you do not give your all for the rest of this game, there's a high chance you're gonna lose. You really have to give your most unique play calls that get your best players the ball. Possibly jet sweeps to Harden or Brody Parr, I could see. Maybe another deep bomb to someone like Harden or Bennett. We saw Bennett get that one across midfield earlier in the game. The biggest, the longest play that the Monarchs had in the game.
McGarry set to kick for the Junior Jays. Back deep is Cohen Hovitt and Jonathan Harden, Jr. Fielded at the 20. Taken down by Novero and Tyler Miles.
Tyler Miles and Novero were able to bring him down. And, that was an interesting kick we've seen from Prep. And that's what Prep typically does with their kicks. They like to keep them low to the ground and make them bounce. That has been Prep's go-to for as long as I've been following high school football.
1st and 10 from the 31. Hovit on the carry. He'll get about 2 yards on the way. And taken down by Grant Harpster.
Harpster, another 6-foot player on this Prep team. You know, being a tough defender does not indicate your height. You know, having height is important for a strong defender, but it's mechanics that we've seen Prep just be phenomenal at all night.
Videra's pass caught by Malachi Messi. Taken down by Silas Bush. That'll be a 1st down for the Monarchs.
And Messi was the one getting the target there. And that's really not all too surprising to me. I believe Messi to be a really strong target for the Monarchs. He's got strong hands and is really just, he's a powerful receiver. He's not gonna drop the ball very easily.
Videra, pass intended for Harden. Harpster and Udofia both go for the tipped pass, and they kind of get tangled. Videra's lucky to have that pass back.
You got 2 guys going for the glory, and it ended in neither of them getting it. Unfortunate if you're the Junior Jays. Videra is having a sigh of relief that he did not just throw another interception off of a tip in this game.
Videra drops back over the head of Jonathan Harden Jr.
And that Harden got a hand on it, but just was a little too high by Videra there. And Prep is continuing to play strong defense against the Monarchs. You know, we've seen a lot of really strong outside corner plays, and Coach Mack has got to draw something creative up here.
Videra looking deep for a Messi and just throws it way over the head of a Messi.
You know, Videra he's got a cannon of an arm, but the cannon's made of glass. He can really boom it out there, but more times than not, it is hurting him. He's getting way too many passes just fired too far over the head of whatever receiver he's going for. And if the Monarchs want to come back, Videra's got to be more accurate.
Cosmic out to the 33. Taken down by Mason Kwasniewski.
Yeah, you need to see a strong defensive possession here because Angelo Walker has kind of been running all over you the entirety of the game. He's got 2 rushing touchdowns on a pretty decent Monarchs run defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 33, and Walker makes a man miss, and he gets down to about the 42. Nassan and Ariano to take down Angelo Walker.
And it's plays that like that really get a coach just banging his head against the clipboard, right? You had him down. You had him behind the line of scrimmage, and he just can't finish your tackles. That is a crucial mistake from the Monarchs to give Prep even more yards.
It is 2nd and 2. Nassan having himself a game tonight. And it looks like...
Oh, they got it.
It looks like Ben Leslie is out there for the Junior Jays in at quarterback.
And that's an interesting call by Coach Yonk, wanting to see, maybe he believes that Lammers can sit now that they're up 14-3.
Walker gets about 2 on the carry.
A lot of Monarch players in for that tackle there. And Ben Leslie in for Jack Lammers here. I wonder what they're going to draw up with a new quarterback here. I would imagine they don't try to call many deep passes because you just haven't run them as much with Leslie.
And taken down by Ariano.
And Ariano,
It'll be 3rd and 8.
Ariano is the solo man to take down Walker here. You've just got a lot of pieces on defense, but you don't got a whole puzzle. This defense is not playing as a team. They're playing as an individual.
Gavin Vest there to make tackle for the Monarchs. It'll be 4th and 9 from the Prep 44.
Imagine Prep is just gonna punt here. Yeah, Walker's back there. Trying to get Hovit another strong return.
This is the Monarchs' 8th punt of tonight.
It's been a bit of a punt-a-palooza tonight. We've seen Prep punt 8 times, Monarch punting 9 times. As it's just been a defensive affair between two defenses, just really not allowing many big plays at all.
As a Iowa Hawkeyes fan, it kind of reminds me of the Hawkeyes from last year. Punt after punt after punt.
Yup, that was Iowa in a nutshell.
Hovit is the intended target. It'll be incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 27.
Seems like there's a bit of a miscommunication there between Videra and Hovit. Maybe a wrong designed route or something of that regard, but Hovit just was not able to find the ball.
Parr on the carry, he gets about 8. It'll be 3rd and 2 from the 27. Third and 2 from the 35. See what the Monarchs can do with 5:54 left to go.
Giving the ball to Brody Parr.
Parr is stopped at the first down. Let's see what they say. 4th and inches. The ball is right on the first down marker.
They call it 4th and 1.
It's at about the 41.5-yard line.
I wonder, looks like Mack is keeping the offense on the field. I can imagine another run by Brody Parr, who's just been on fire all night.
And this Creighton Prep student section getting loud, and Parr will get the first down.
And it's exactly what I thought I was going to be. You know, you needed a first down. You go to the guy who's been consistently getting you first downs the entire night. Brody Parr has been an incredibly strong running back for the Monarchs all year, and tonight especially has kept them in a game that has just been such a slugfest defensively.
Videra gets to Parr.
That is Parr on the reception there, getting a loss of yards by 3. Monarchs need a big play here. Videra in the shotgun. Go. Escapes the pocket.
And number 15 was there. '55 Jake Brock was there, as well as Ahanti.
Yeah, Ihanti and Brock were able to take down RJ Videra after he escapes the collapsed pocket. And no yards lost, no yards gained on that play there. You've got to wonder, what do you call for 3rd and 13 on the opposite side of midfield? What are you gonna call there?
It is 3rd and long, so I try to go in the passing game.
I would agree there, but we have not seen the most consistent passes tonight. So there could be easily a question there of what to do. Maybe a quick dump to Parr could give them as many yards as they possibly could use.
Videra drops back. He's got plenty of time, and he will get back to the line of scrimmage.
Videra decides to scramble instead of throw the pass. Didn't see anyone open and was being chased down by several of the Jays. Gets back, gets about 2 yards there, puts him at 4th and 11, and you pretty much have to go for this if you're Coach Mack. You've got 3 minutes, 46 seconds left in the game, and you need more points on the board. You got to get this.
4th and 11. Videra. And blew the whistle dead. Cooper Fix was there. And the Jays take over in prime field position on the Monarchs 37.
Yeah, and Cooper Fix really punched that ball out as Videra was trying to do a forward pass. It looked like, reminds me a lot of the tuck rule play in the NFL. That's not a fumble. That is considered a forward pass because his arm was in motion. If not, it would have been a fumble, and Prep probably would have taken that a good 20 yards.
Leslie drops, and his pass is caught by Brody Austin.
Brody Austin with the snag. What a grab there by Brody Austin. Great placed pass by Ben Leslie, quarterback, sophomore quarterback at that, might I say, making a throw like that. Strong play, putting the Prep Junior Jays in possibly the best field position you could get to score another touchdown. Setting up Angela Walker once again.
1st and goal from the 1. And Walker gets in for his 3rd touchdown. He has a hat trick for tonight. And it looks like Prep is going to walk away with the victory. But there's still 3 minutes left. It's hard to come back 17 points. I mean, we saw the Patriots come back from 28-3, but you never know.
They had a whole half to do so, though.
It is true.
We got 3 minutes and a quarter. And that's another strong play there by Creighton Prep. What a play to set up for the Walker touchdown. Angela Walker simply was able to just walk in. No challenge at all on that touchdown play by Prep. And the Monarchs have really got to draw up something interesting here to give them a better chance in this game. As we see once again,
McGarry will kick for Creighton Prep, and Hovit and Harden are back deep. Looks to be Ariano and Sullivan Olsen around the 20-30 yard line. It is caught by Olsen. That was a beautiful kick from the lefty.
You gotta use words here, you know. If you're going for the ball, you really gotta say, mine, I've got it, that's mine. Because then you don't end up in a play like that where you almost knock your own guy out by going for the same ball that he is. Brody, let's go over a couple scores real quick. What do we got?
Right now we have Lincoln High beating Benson 21-12. Papillion La Vista South Titans are up 49-0 against Norfolk and Kearney, and Lincoln East in a close one, 10-17. Vitera's pass caught by Harden. And probably the game of the night, Central versus Westside. Central's up 31-14 against Omaha Westside.
Just scored a long touchdown there as we have a double screen up here in the booth. Great play there, getting another catch by Jonathan Harden Jr., getting some positive momentum here.
Monarchs in hurry up. Parr breaks some tackles.
And now tackle then by Udofa and Woodward. That was a great blocking play there by the Monarchs. Everyone did their assignment and made a gaping hole for Brody Parr to go into.
1st and 10 from the 42. Vitera looks deep, and pass caught by Alex McCann.
Udofa on the coverage there, but that was a really well-placed ball there by RJ Vitera, getting McCann right where it needs to be, over the shoulder of the Prep defender, Udofa. And that was probably his best pass all night, coming with 1:52 left, but there could be a penalty here. Face mask on the defense, so it's not going to matter. That gives them an extra 15, I believe, but
yes, it'll be to the 6 yard line. Correction, it says 1st and goal from the 7, not on the 6.
1:40 left in the game.
Videra, pass caught by Bennett, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage.
And Harpster slams him down. What a strong play there by the Monarchs to give the Fighting Chance a little bit more life to beat Junior Jays here, as RJ Videra in the shotgun gives it to Brody Parr.
Parr gets to about the 1, taken down by Elijah Ahanti, sorry.
Yes, Elijah Ahanti has played a pretty strong game so far. And, you know, he's just had a great game on the Prep defensive line. Ahanti, on the night, has total of 3 tackles, 3 hurries, and a sack. We got some discussion between coaches here. So with 55 seconds and 6 milliseconds left, what do you think they're gonna run here on the goal line if you're Coach McLaughlin?
Parr, give it to Parr.
Yeah,
him.
I agree. Feed him the ball.
It is third and goal from the 1. Like V said, 55 seconds left in the game. Refs telling them to raise the clock.
I do quickly just want to mention, we said it earlier, but perfect football night in the state of Nebraska here,
Yes,
weather-wise.
it's beautiful. It was a little windy when the game started, but Foundation Field is literally a wind tunnel, so it's windy here all the time, but
Just a great night for football. What is the hold up here? Here we go.
it will be third and goal from the 1. Videra finds Bennett, and Bennett gets a touchdown for the Monarchs. It'll be 9-21.
Strong. That's a pretty innovative play there by Coach McLaughlin. Not the most complex thing in the world, but a quick rollout from Videra to find his most consistent target all night in Bennett on the touchdown there to get Monarchs their first touchdown of the game as they go for the PAT from Wills, which is good. And the score is 21-10 Creighton Prep with the lead at 50.9 seconds remaining. Omaha Central and Omaha West Side is getting down there with 8 minutes left.
West Side just had an 85-yard touchdown.
85-yard touchdown
They're on the
from
comeback.
the Warriors. It's 31-21. Eagles are still up in that game. While this game is coming to a close, you imagine Prep is going to take a knee once they get the ball. I don't see a reason to run many plays. Maybe you run it. That gives a risk of hurting your starter, who has been your best player all year. So interested to see what Coach Yonk is going to do here for the Monarchs, as Wills is going to kick this ball away.
Back deep is Billings, I believe that is. Correction, 35. Caden Burton. And Brett falls on the kick.
Seems like they went onside there, which you can't blame them. You know, it's got 48 seconds left in the game. All you can do is try and get another possession. And if I'm Coach Yonk, might run a run, like one run play maybe, and then I'm kneeing this ball. I don't know how many timeouts McLaughlin has left in the game. He just has the one, so, but it looks like they're gonna go in victory anyway.
Yep, victory formation for the Jays. They're gonna let this play clock probably run down to just a little bit because there's 40 seconds on the play clock. So they'll probably let the game clock run down to, there looks to be about a second difference, so they might just kneel it here. Yep. And final score, Junior Jays 21, Monarchs 10. The Jays will improve to 5-0, and the Monarchs will fall to 3-2. Thank you to our amazing teacher, Miss Becky Hoke, and our crew for an outstanding stream and for all of their help. Next week, the Monarchs will face the Millard South Patriots here at Foundation Field. Our next stream will feature the Monarch volleyball team as they take on the Millard North Mustangs on Tuesday, September 30th at 7 p.m. As for me, Brody Carter, and my colleague,
V. Plasek.
Thank you for joining us, and we will see you guys next time.